Hey, so this video we are going to check it out that how to deploy your Angular application into AWS EC2 using Docker. Okay, so let us go to the session. Okay, so this application probably if you would have seen part one, then it would be good. So this application is a client server architecture with the MongoDB Atlas as a DB. Okay, so we'll what we are going to do is we are going to create an EC2 instance, and then with the EC2 instance we are going to install the Docker, and then through GitHub we are going to take the code and we are going to build it, and we are going to publish it into the Docker IO, and then we are going to pull that image and we are going to run that, and to verify that whether the application is working fine or not. So this is the agenda. Okay, so let's start that. So first, I'll create one instance. Okay, I'll create one instance. Docker installation, Docker deployment. So I'm going to use existing security group, which is, so I'll show that what is there in the security group. Okay, and then just using some public key which I have created earlier. Okay, so this is the instance which I have created. So I'll show the security group what it is there. Security group is just what we have done is we are just giving that protocol port range on and protocol we are allowing on. Okay, so that's the thing we have done it in the security group. Okay, now as said in the previous video, so we are going to use this URL as a host URL. Okay, okay, open. So we're going to update this URL in the production environment, that URL. Okay, so we are going to put this URL, sorry, with HTTP. Okay, okay, I have updated that, and then here also I have updated. Okay, good. So let me clear. Yes. Link. So let me confirm that URL is 5287. 5287. Okay. So now I'm going to go for the GitHub. So in the GitHub, I already written a one workflow for Docker test. So for Docker test, what exactly we have done is, um, see, we have given the workflow name CA, and when should be triggered is when there is a push or pull request events in the main branch. Okay, it's in the main branch. So this is the thing, and uh, for the where exactly we are going to run is Ubuntu latest, and then the steps are as given us, like how we give in a Docker field, right? The same way it is given. So first we are checking out this step will not be there in the Docker file, only the difference is this one. So we are first we are checking out the code from GitHub, and then finally we are setting up Node.js environment, and then we are doing install npm install and npm build, and then we are going to build and push Docker image. Okay, So this is one I'll show that the rest of the things are very common. So which will tell about a lot of videos having the information about this one. I'll just brief this what exactly this is having. Okay, so this is how to use it here. You can see here how to use this one. Okay, so the what I see, this is a checkout. So we are taking out the code from the GitHub. So what exactly this will do is image is we have to give the repo name and the image name what we are going to give, and the tags is version 1 version 2 like this, and the registry is it is common, the docker.io, it is for everyone, and the docker file from the code exactly which docker file we are going to use, and then username password is it is not a GitHub, it is for Docker, whatever the username, whatever the username password we need to give here. So this is the things. What exactly this is? This is the extension explanation over here. Okay. So what it will do is build a Docker image and pushes it to the private registry of your choosing. So wherever you are choosing, there it will push it. Okay. So this is the thing. So like that, everyone having this one checkout as well, explanation, everything, it is been predefined, everything is there. Okay, so that's the thing. So let us uh, show here. Okay, okay. So here, that's what here it went. So okay, my repo name is this one, and image name is new Docker. And the Docker file is, if you look at this is a Docker file. Okay, so this is the Docker file. Docker file, what it is having is, you can check it out on the previous video. Just we are installing Node, and then we are running the Node package manager, and copying all the files and expose 3000 for port, and then we are running the index.js file. So the same thing will be there. So it used to check the Docker file, and then the tags is, as I told already, it's a version. So registry is common across all the persons. So docker.io. So let me show that what is docker.io. So docker.io is for everyone. So let me uh, go here. Okay, so docker.io. So this is nothing but this is the C, this is the repo name, and this is the image. So that's what, as we mentioned, we have to give full name. So that's what we have given the here, and then username of my uh, Docker, and then password of my Docker. Okay, so that's it. So let me. So whenever there is some changes on this main bread, then we will get into uh, the workflow will be started. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, so we have updated the environment. So AWS address is add. So let me push this. Yes. Okay, let me see changes. So let me go here. You can see if you go here code. So 12 seconds ago, we have started the we have pushed that so that they automatically it will be triggered. If you go here, you can see that why it is running. See AWS address is added. So we are going to give this. So if you go inside, you can see that what are the things that is being done. Okay, so let us. It will take a couple of close to 3 to 4 minutes it will take. By the time I'll show the Docker desktop. So Docker desktop. Okay, see this is local repository and this is the remote repository. Okay, so let me by the time let us install the Docker in the uh, uh, Docker in the AWS EC2 machines. Okay, so let me go into that AWS EC2 machines. What is this? Let's take the IP address. Let's take the IP address. Okay, so let me go here EC2 user. Okay, so let me update the bin. So update -y so that we don't want to give a we don't want to confirm yes every time. Okay, in the meantime, let us see here. It is still going on. Still going on. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to install Docker sudo yum install Docker. Oh no, we missed y, so we have to give over time, right? Okay, so now if you look at this sudo service Docker start till service. Sorry, I have given server service Docker start. Docker start. So okay, now if you look at that Docker info, okay, it will not give you clear thing. So now I'm going to give sudo Docker info. So, but see, if you look at that, you can see when sudo is added, it is giving full information about the Docker server, everything. But when you directly, if you give Docker info, then it says a permission. And then that means we are not onto the group. So we don't want to give every time sudo in front of all the. So to eliminate that, we are going to create a group. So let me show the command. We are going to use this command sudo user modification. So, okay, so what exactly this will do is sudo user modification. So this A means append and hyphen G means group. In which group? That. So in the Docker group, this EC2 user is going to be append. So A means append and G means which group. So that's what it is going to be. Okay, so we have added this EC2 user group in the in the Docker. Okay, now still, so even though you have added, but still it won't work. So what we have is we need to give Docker reboot. Sorry, sudo reboot. So it will take quite a few seconds to do that. So let me, it didn't save the IP address. So by the time, see, you can see here, docker.io. See, earlier it was an hour ago. Now we just pushed to 1 or 2 minutes before. So if you refresh that, you can see 2 minutes ago we have pushed one uh, image. Okay, so our image is ready. So if you wanted to take that, then here is the way. So Docker, if you copy this, then you can take that. Okay, let me go back to login again. EC2 machine throughput T. So let us save. EC2 user. So now if you try to give Docker info, right? Okay, so but still it is not working. So it's, if you look at that, you can see that Docker daemon is running or not. Okay, so we need to run as a Docker daemon only. So this is the command actually. So we are starting the daemon. Sorry, Docker we are starting and then we are running it in the daemon. So now we need to check the status. Let us see the status of. See, it is actively running. Now if you give Docker info, right, you can see completely, right? So we are good to go. So now we are going to take the image right now. So if you go here, right, you can, if you go to here, you can, if you copy this, then you can pull command copy. So it will pull out. So now if you look at that, it says that Docker login is required. Okay. Now Docker login if I'm giving. So it is asking username. I'm giving my Docker username and password. Okay, now again do it will pull. Okay. Oh, so you can see here as well as the latest one, remote repositories. See, 5 minutes ago we pushed it. Okay, pulled. Okay, now I'm going to run Docker run hyphen interact. Okay, before that we need to know the image name. It's okay, Docker images 2698. Okay, first four letters enough. Okay, now I'm going to run Docker run hyphen it, which port 80, going to listen 3000 is from the container side. So now 2698. Okay, now let us go here. This one, this is the one. Okay, so this is another way. Okay, let us download this in the local way. We will see that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run from through the Docker desktop. Okay, so let me pull this. Let me pull this into my local. Here it is pulling. So I have pulled. So this should run. We'll find out that what's happening. But by the through Docker desktop also we can run this. So it will take a couple of minutes. Okay, so it has come over here. See local. It is coming. It's okay. So now I'm going to run this. Run. While running, I'm going to give the command port is 80, which I'm going to listen. Okay, it started. Okay, now I'm going to open with the browser. So we should not use this. We need to use the actual URL, right? Yes. See, localhost it is fine. The localhost it is. See, it is taking from that URL only. Okay, so it is taking from that URL only. See, now, so you can see here, right? So earlier, okay, so I think this was not worked. It might have used HTTPS. So let us see that from while opening address, was it taking HTTP? Yes, but let us see HTTPS it was taking. So that's why it was not working. Now, if you give HTTP, it will work. Correct, right? So it means that it is uh, this is the actual copy. So let us see with this. Okay, we can see here this update. Okay, let us update here something is p2. Let me update this as 900. You can see here. Okay, so let me update. Okay, see 62FA. If you look at that, you can see here 62FA is nothing but this ID we have printed, so it is coming. So that's it. So it was so this was earlier the very first time it was not working just because of HTTPS. Now when we see that HTTP when we use it is working fine. So let me add that uh, uh, EC2 sorry EC2 user and uh, 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so EC2 user, this is see this is a Amazon EC2 URL. So I'm going to click create. So data is added successfully. So I'm going to see at the last, see EC2 user, which is added. So so if you go here localhost as well, this will work. So we have deployed in localhost and as well as in the what do you say EC2 as well. So since both are referring the same MongoDB atlas, so we can see here both the users. So localhost as well will work, and then um, where is that? Yes. Okay. So here you can see that EC2 instance of that IP address also will work. So just one thing is while here while if you open here, see it may be an problem. See because see if you open this address, since because of this we while opening this we didn't get this connection site config right, just because of this is taking from HTTPS. Okay, so when you update it, it will work. Okay, so that's the thing. So the one more thing I just wanted to know that if you're seeing that this HTTP I don't want that, then you have what you exactly you have to do is you have to go for route 53 and you have to give this URL as a DNS, and then you can go ahead by with the domain whatever you are registered, right? Through that way you can do that. So that is we have already in a elastic beanstalk way we have configured that you can look like that how exactly this will work, or else S3 website hosting is there in the same my video you can look like that how exactly to move from HTTP to HTTPS. So that's the way you can move out from HTTP to HTTPS. Okay, so that's the overall thing. So let me reiterate that what exactly we did. So first thing is we have pushed the code into GitHub, and then we have created a EC2 instance in the AWS, and then once the EC2 instance is created, we have taken the IP address or else that host name we have in the code, and we have saved that, and we built it. We pushed into the GitHub again. Then we have written a workflow. What exactly we need to do if there is a pull or push happened in the main branch, so that we have created. Then either you can run it, or else after workflow is created, if you just push it, or else if you wanted to directly run the workflow, whatever is fine. So if you rerun that, then the job will be run again. See, it's you can see here, you don't want it to every time to run this. If you wanted to rerun again, you can rerun without any push or pull, right? You can rerun the job. See, here you can rerun that. If you wanted to do that, you can run that. Let me show that how to run. Or CA, okay. See, if you click CA, you can see here, run workflow, okay. So if you click run workflow, then it will ask you that, okay. So run workflow, if you give again, it will start that, you can see. Okay, see, go back, see, it will stop, okay. So you don't, it is not necessary that you need to push if there is no change. If already Git has everything, then you don't need to push again for sounds or do some changes, and you don't want to push it. You directly run this job. Okay. Or else if there is any changes you need to do, if you push automatically, this will workflow will start eventually. Okay, so that's the thing. So once a build is done, then you have to install Docker in the EC2 and fetch the images. So just remember that you have to your Docker should be run on daemon mode. Then only it will work. So just pull the images and run it. Just keep in mind that you while opening the URL from the AWS, it will open on HTTPS. So you just give HTTP, then it will work. Okay, so that's the overall thing. So thanks for watching. If anything, you just please comment out. Thank you.